What's up guys, edrone here, and today we're going to be installing our video transmitter in part 5 for our Budget Basher race drone series. Stay tuned. I went ahead and purchased the TBS Unify Pro HV, which is high voltage. Now, while this might not be your absolute cheapest VTX, I feel like for the money, it's probably the best VTX and is the standard when it comes to video transmitters. Go ahead and take a look at what we get in the packaging here. You get a nice wiring harness, which if you don't like soldering, there is a couple of different mounting options here to hook directly to your camera and to another TBS stack if you would like to do without the soldering. But we're going to be soldering this one up. No worries there. And they also give you a double-sided sticky tape here, which we're going to be putting on the back of the VTX to help to secure it down. And let's take a look at the actual VTX. This is one of the best rated VTXs on the market to date. Here's your functions button here in the corner. That's going to change your milliwatts, change your channel and your band manually. And here's your plug. So it's a very nice looking VTX, very solid. I do like the way it's got that nice flat side for mounting. You can see this is the HV Race Edition. It takes 7 volts to 26 volts. You have your ground, your video, your audio, and it also has a 5-foot out to power like a camera, which we're going to be powering the camera separate. And you can see the harness plugs right in. It's got a very nice clip, easy to plug in and easy to disconnect. I like this, especially if this is going to be on the top of the stack. Easy to unplug and plug it in if you need to get to your flight controller. But we're going to go ahead and cut these leads off for the 5-volt and ground out. We're going to be powering our camera from our flight controller. And to eliminate confusion, I'm going to shorten these wires both all the way down to the harness. That way we don't get confused. Now this is where the VTX is going to mount on this build, on this top plate that I had for my Martian 2. You see it's a perfect fit just about. And we're going to use that double-sided sticky tape to secure it down. And that's the orientation in which it needs to go. That way the antenna pigtail comes straight out the back for our antenna mount. Taking a look at the flight controller, you will see the top left pad is the VBAT, which we're going to use to power the video transmitter. The second one down is the VO, video out, which is for our yellow wire to our transmitter. And the third down is going to be our ground for the VTX ground. And over here is the T6 pad, which is the wire for the smart audio that will allow us to change functions. So we're going to go ahead and solder up these pads, get them pre-tinned. And I like the fact that this is able to use smart audio because we'll be able to change VTX settings without having to worry about pushing that button. We'll be able to do it all through the on-screen display. Okay, we have all the wires soldered up, and not the neatest job, but it'll work. Now we went ahead and got the VTX mounted. I put a zip tie just to secure it, and then I got the double-sided sticky tape underneath, which will create a nice barrier between the carbon and the VTX. You see, give the wires a little twist, makes it nice and neat, and boom, plugs right in, and you can unplug it on the go if you need to remove it to get to your flight controller. Very, very clean, nice build. I like this. It fits perfectly. There's definitely enough space underneath the top plate. You can see we're going to mount the SMA antenna connector right up the back of the top plate. We have plenty of room to do that. So all in all, it's a very clean, very easy install. Not too hard at all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And in the next upcoming videos, we're going to be soldering up the receiver and the camera. And then we're going to get into programming. Thanks so much, guys. edrone out.